Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at this. This is a Manco Go-kart from about, I'm not sure, whenever date. So guys, if you're wondering what happened to my overalls, well, long story short, I burnt a hole in them. Because I'm very smart, I was cutting, angle grinder, sparks on here, big flame and panic. So anyway, enough distractions, let's get to this thing. So I'm going to try and pull this out from under here and then we'll see what we have on our hands. Let's get to it. Quick backstory here. Long story short, I bought this go-kart off eBay. Came with that roll cage over there and a Tecumseh 3.5 horsepower sitting up there on that shelf. Ever since that, I've put a Lonson 212 engine, which is basically a Predator 212 engine on here. It's ungoverned, but it doesn't have the governor removed. It has a Mikuni 22mm adapted onto a whatever adapter this is. Although it does have the stock muffler, which will have to go soon, because that's very limiting of this engine. I reckon, and the stock flywheel. I reckon this engine can turn up to 5,000, 6,000 RPMs. Anyway, so in regards to everything else, it's been sitting for about maybe 1 or 2 years or something like that. Ever since I got it, I've painted it black, although you can see that my paint job hasn't really worked all that well because it's kind of chipped off here. So after looking over it, what I have identified is in some spots in this tyre, or one of these tyres, here we go, we're getting some cracking over here, which shouldn't be too big of a deal. At some point I'll just fill it in with some of that tyre sealant stuff, I think. And it looks like, yeah, I think I did some burnouts on this one before. So maybe a new tyre in due course. This is the main thing. So this fuel line is, as you can see, not really fuel line. It's just a bit of hose. Unfortunately, I don't have any actual fuel line. So we're going to have to just replace it with the same stuff. And it's still going to go yellow after a while. But for the purpose of today, it should be all good and fine. So the brakes feel all good. This go-kart, just to clarify, is a one-wheel peel. So no drive here. And just driven on this wheel here. Just the very standard stuff which you get on a yard cart. And you got working steering and all that. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get this guy fired up. I'm going to replace the fuel line here. And then we'll get her running. So this is why I wanted to change the fuel line. It barely even bends. I mean, it bends, but it goes white around it. So enough of that moving up and down would have completely broken this, and I'd have probably had a fire on my hands. So then let's go to the box of goodies, and we're going to grab just the right fuel line, which is this one. And 3, 2, 1. Watch this. And boom, that's on. That's perfect. I wonder how that happened. So I've got it exactly the same length like this. I mean, this isn't completely straight. It's horrible. In fact, let's just get rid of this. Right then. So now we've got this on there, and hopefully it's not going to leak anymore. Get this fuel tank on. Get back to you guys when I've done that. It is back to looking like its normal self. Honestly, I might have cut this a little bit too tight, but the good thing is then it's going to clear this block just here. It's not going to melt. So I think it's about time that we try and fire this thing up. So you just need to gas it up and then give her a test fire. Let's see if it fires. Oh, I have a fuel leak. Oh dear. We have a stuck bowl. Or float rather. Stuck float. Let's give her some technical taps. See if she's slowing down. She's not flowing as much now. Hey, that's how we know we've got fuel in the engine. Oh, bloody hell, that smells. Brilliant. Alright, now let's see if she fires. Oh, she already fired. Perfect. So, she's a runner. Last thing we have to do now is take her out for a rip. And I forgot to mention, we need to air up the tyres. So, got the old pump here, and we're going to air them up. Brilliant. No traction. Something's kind of warm. Oh well. It'll be fine. The brakes are non-existent.